be dead. She promised me. She promised to help me get married before my sister. Oh God, what have I done? What have I done to myself? What have I done to my sister? Chioma cried. Once upon a time, there lived two sisters named Ngozi and Chioma. Their parents doted on Chioma so much, showering her with praises and gifts. Her mother calls her majestic names like Aponanwu, Akwugom, Atalugonwa, while Ngozi stands beside them in admiration of her sister, hoping and wishing that one day their mother would look into her eyes the same way she does to Chioma and call her sweet names. Chioma would laugh, showing off her beautiful eyes, the color of polished mahogany, and a smile that could charm a bird from a tree. When they were younger, Ngozi didn't have any problems with their parents always showering her younger sister with praises. In fact, she usually joins their mother in praising Chioma and clapping for her. But as they grew, Ngozi began to feel different. Their parents have never for once praised her. They do not have any pet names for her, and she was just 2 years older than Chioma. The one that hurts Ngozi the most was how Chioma would always say, "I am a very beautiful girl and Ngozi is ugly." She usually says this in front of their mother and she would say nothing. And whenever Ngozi tries to tell her to stop referring to her as ugly, their mother will caution her by telling her to leave Chioma because she is her younger sister. This favoritism called Ngozi's heart, but she loved her sister regardless. Chioma also developed the habit of taking what belongs to her elder sister. She wears her clothes and shoes as she pleases without asking for them, but would never allow Ngozi to touch anything that belongs to her. Chioma got away with everything. She was jealous of her sister. She would do things and accuse Ngozi. But because she was seen as the younger one, Ngozi was always punished for Chioma's crimes. Ngozi knew her parents were not being fair to her, but that didn't in any way affect her loving and caring nature. Her smile could light up a room, and her eyes sparkled with warmth and kindness. Her laughter was like wind chimes tinkling with joy. She carried herself with a quiet grace, her head held high but not arrogant. She's always ready to help people around her. People always admire her beauty and praise her so much, and that somehow made up for the praises she never got from her parents. Chioma was not happy. She wanted to be the only one shining and getting all the praises both from her parents and from outsiders. But one thing she has refused to accept is that she is beautiful, yes, but her sister Ngozi is more beautiful than her. The news of Ngozi's engagement to Nnamdi only intensified Chioma's bitterness. Instead of congratulating her sister, Chioma in anger asked her, "Ngozi, shouldn't I get married first? I'm Mama's little pearl, remember?" The words, laced with a sickening sweetness, stung. Ngozi, the ever-responsible, caring, and loving elder sister, brushed it off, yet a seed of doubt was sown. Ngozi tried to ignore it but couldn't. She kept on thinking why Chioma would see herself as one who should get married first before her elder sister. Does she not even know that I am her senior? Even though there is nothing wrong in her getting married before me, but Chioma being worried that I am getting married before her is confusing, Ngozi said to herself. The following days were a blur of whispered conversations between Chioma and her friend Uloma. Ngozi noticed nervous glances her way, till she heard their mother scolding Chioma. She warned her never to come to her again with such a complaint of her being more beautiful than her sister and should get married first. She told her that Ngozi is her elder sister and is supposed to get married before her. Moreover, she is just 20. Chioma went to Ngozi and pleaded for her forgiveness. She also promised that she would put in her best in order to ensure that her big day would be successful. Ngozi looked at her and smiled. Then she said to her, "This is all I want. I want us to be happy. We are sisters and shouldn't be fighting and quarreling." The night before the wedding, a peculiar gift arrived for Ngozi. A beautiful beaded necklace from her sister Chioma. Ngozi admired it with so much happiness. As she slipped it on, a wave of dizziness washed over her. The world spun. It was as if something had left her, but she couldn't place it. But at the same moment, she got herself. She didn't see it as anything, so she waved it off. During the traditional ceremony, as Ngozi approached her husband carrying the palm wine in her hands, Nnamdi, on setting his eyes on her, started shouting, "Who are you? What am I doing here?" As he asked these questions, he took to his heels. Days bled into weeks, weeks to months. Ngozi searched for Nnamdi. Her pleas met with bewildered shrugs. Nnamdi sounded so confused as he kept asking her who she was and why she was peering into his life. He even told people that he doesn't know Ngozi and that she used charms on him to make him marry her. Chioma ran to their parents and reported everything Nnamdi said to them. Their parents, blindsided by all Chioma told them, blamed Ngozi for using charms on a man to marry her. One day, Ngozi overheard Chioma complaining to her friend Uloma about the powerful charm they got from the village old woman, a charm to make a man disappear. She complained that it's been 2 years since Nnamdi left her sister Ngozi. The old woman promised me that once she wears the necklace, Nnamdi will see her as a stranger, and so will other men. That she would remain single until I get married, and once I get married, I should look for a way to make her remove the necklace so she could be free. But now, men don't even look at me as they used to. The ones that admired me then don't do so again. Uloma, what is happening? Chioma cried. Uloma promised her they would go back to meet the old woman. Ngozi, on hearing all this, broke down in tears. She quietly went to her room and with trembling hands, she took off the evil necklace, a symbol of her stolen happiness. She couldn't believe that for years she wore her doom, but saw it as a symbol of love and bond she shares with her sister. She took it out and burnt it. Meanwhile, Uloma took Chioma to the old woman's house, but on getting there, her neighbors told them she was dead. No, no, she can't be dead. She promised me. She promised to help me get married before my sister. What have I done? What have I done to myself? What have I done to my sister? She cried. She hurriedly went home, and as she saw Ngozi, she noticed that the necklace was not on her neck. As she made to talk, Ngozi asked her, "Chioma, what are you looking for?" "The evil necklace you gave me." "Well, I've removed it, and I am free." "Chioma, you had so much hatred for me, but still, I loved you. Our parents gave you all the love they have, not even sparing me a little. But it wasn't enough for you. They loved you more than they loved me. You desperately wanted the life I have, but unfortunately, you can never have it. Chioma, you can never ever have my happiness." As she said these words, their parents stood by the corner and watched. Their mom cried as she blamed herself for all that had happened. Ngozi left and went in search of Nnamdi. She found him and together they rebuilt their future. Brick by brick, their love rekindled. They got married and lived happily ever after. As for Chioma, she lived with the guilt of her betrayal. No man ever looked at her, let alone asking for her hand in marriage. She didn't know what actually happened and why the curse meant for her sister came to her. Uloma, her friend, got married and left her. Chioma lived in pain. Moral lesson 1. Favoritism brings resentment. It highlights the importance of treating siblings fairly to avoid such negative emotions within the family. Their parents' favoritism towards Chioma made her believe she's better than her sister and she'll get the good things of life first. 2. Contentment. Chioma had so much but wasn't content with all she had and so wanted her sister's happiness too. 3. Good does not come from evil. Every gift or package from the devil is evil and should be avoided. Thank you so much for listening to my story. Do not forget to comment, like, and subscribe to this channel for more interesting stories. Bye bye.